Good morning, everybody! Good morning, it's JPR, and really, what a great morning it was as we finally got the long-awaited reveal of the 8th generation of Pokemon. Now, I'm sure that since the other PokeTubers have been giving their reactions and in-depth analyses and a whole lot of other videos that nobody asked for, that I would try something a little bit different and only talk about the starter Pokemon, my thoughts on them, and maybe some predictions about what they could possibly evolve into. And hopefully I'm just late enough to the party where this video won't drown your sub box, assuming that YouTube even puts it there in the first place. First up, the grass type, Grookey. This Pokemon has been pretty divisive from what I've seen. Most people either really like him or are really weirded out by him. Personally, I like Grookey. Grass type starters always seem to be the most unpopular, with Rowlet being the odd exception because he was a king of the memes, so I like them trying something a little bit different here. Yes, we did have a Chimp as a starter before in Chimchar, but I never really imagined it as a grass type starter. It's not quite the mythical grass koala that I've been begging for on this channel for years on end, but it's close enough, I'll take it. I also really like the bright green color on Grookey, it's very pleasing. One of the many reasons that I couldn't get into Rowlet so much was because he lacked a lot of that green that most grass type starters have, and so it's so nice to see it here. It's hard to say where his evolution might go in the future. There's a little bit of brown on his body, which might allude to a grass rock type evolution. He also beats on rocks in the trailer, so oh, look at that! That's evidence right there! And that's literally all I got. I could maybe see grass and dark as a potential typing, but as of right now, I'm a little clueless as to what his evolutions would look like. Up next, we have the Fire-type Pokemon Scorbunny, and I don't know if there's some underlying meaning in that name, but to me it just sounds like they threw the words Scorch and Bunny together and called it a day, and so I'm not really the biggest fan of this Pokemon's name. It sounds pretty uncreative and not clever at all to me. I have heard a theory that it could involve the word score, like to score a goal in soccer, since there's like a soccer-looking arena in the trailer, and honestly, I think that would be a cool evolution idea, like he just gets this big fireball that he kicks around with his big feet to hit people with. That would actually be awesome. But as it stands right now, I'm sadly not the biggest fan of Scorbunny. Again, the name isn't doing it for me, and as I mentioned earlier, I'm a big fan of colors. And the fact that it's primarily white just looks kinda boring to me, at least when compared to the likes of Litten, or Chimchar, or Charmander, or literally any other fire-type starter for that matter. Also, his body just kinda looks weird, like, I don't know, there's something wrong with his limbs. I'm not sure if he's the most popular starter yet or not, and as of right now, I'm not a big fan, so maybe he'll grow on me. But I will say, if he ends up being Fire Electric type when he evolves like many people are hoping, I will jump ship really fast, because I have wanted that typing on a Pokemon for literally forever. Also, I just want to point out that a few months ago I made a video where I said I wanted a Fire Ox starter because it would be part of the Chinese Zodiac thing that all fire starters are a part of, and you would not believe how many people told me I was wrong for believing that. Everyone was like, JPR, Charmander's not even a dragon, Cyndaquil's not a mouse, Fennekin isn't a dog, it doesn't fit the Zodiac, you're so wrong. And yeah, I guess Fennekin isn't a dog, but like, it's close enough, come on, cut me some slack. But hey, we literally just got a rabbit, which is clearly part of the Zodiac, so I think that if you deny the Zodiac theory now, you're actually just delusional or way too nitpicky. So take that comment section, it's not the Ox Pokemon I wanted, but it's still in the Zodiac, so I guess I'll have to accept it. And finally, we have Sobble, the water-type starter. Now, I'll be honest, at first, I was totally sold on choosing Grookey, but the more and more I think about it, the more I want to choose Sobble. It's just so sad and so adorable, and I really hope that when it evolves, it becomes a happy boy. Imagine that character development. That would be the type of Pokemon that Ash Ketchum catches and teaches to be happy. My friends and I were actually discussing this earlier, and we really hoped that Sobble's hidden ability would be Moody, and then when it evolves, it just turns into Moxie or something like that. Obviously, it can't be the primary ability, because the primary ability will always be Torrent, which makes me sad, but I would like that as a hidden ability. Please, Game Freak, make it happen. And again, for the design of the evolution, you got me. I have no idea. I do think that Water Poison would be a cool typing, though. I could possibly see Water Ghost since it melts into water and becomes invisible like a spirit. Either way, it would lose its weakness to Grass-type moves, which is just fine with me. So I was solidly in the camp of the Grookey gang earlier this morning, but now I think I am leaning a little bit further in the direction of the Sobble squad. It's definitely gonna come down to evolutions, though, I think. Overall, I really like the designs of all three of these starters, even Scorbunny, even though I ragged on it a little bit. From a design standpoint, these are probably the best looking starter since Gen 4. In my opinion, you don't have to agree, that's just me. I rarely find myself in a position where I like more than one of the starters, so having 2.5 good looking ones for me is pretty nice, so I gotta put my seal of approval on it. Anyway, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments down below who your favorite starter is, and also if there's anything else you'd like me to discuss in the coming days. I'm not gonna be one of those PokeTubers who uploads like 6 videos a day. I think most of you know my upload schedule by now, but go ahead and leave some suggestions down below. I'd love to see what you guys have to say. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.